What is up, everybody? Hope all is well with you and everything like that. So, wanted to let me just do this right quick. If you're new and you're coming on, make sure you hit that like button and also share the video. And make sure you subscribe. Okay. So let's do something a little different tonight. So, because I see that this mess will not stop, and I'm gonna do like I did many times before, and we're gonna do this. So I see that the focus really is on homosexuals, and as we can clearly see that nothing really is being accomplished. I don't care what I do, what I say. I posted everything that I could possibly post to just say, hey, I don't even understand what the problem is. I don't even understand what this person is mad over. So you all wish we should not go dead tonight because I brought my charger. But anyways, what I just want to say is this. I remember, hey Dita, what's up everybody? So I posted the pictures from February the 20th, I believe. Hey everybody, what's up? Make sure y'all share the video. And all you new people, make sure you subscribe. So I had a conversation with, and I know the last time I did this, I was very upset and went completely off, right? But I'm gonna help y'all with something. There's this thing called government, right? There's this thing called government. Within the government and the confines of the government does not care about you all being enlightened, being inspired or anything. It only cares about money, right? Money. So within the government, what's up everybody? Within the government, you have this thing called 501c3. And all of these pastors that do sign up with the 501c3, you know, they have certain rules and regulations that they can go by, right? Right. So, oh yes, Maurice, oh yes. And they have this thing called the 501c3, and they have certain things that you can and cannot do. Hold on one second. Hello. Hey, I'm good. He's good. I'm on live right now. You want to come on? And I'll call you right back? On YouTube. All right. So that's the thing. So like, there's some things that you can say and you cannot say. So with that being said, it's like we can continue preaching a lot of this hate message. Nothing's really going to be done. You have all these people out here that are marching and wanting rights and wanting equality and things like that. It's almost safe to say that it's never going to get right or better, because within government, it's about the money. And as long as you do like I say, what I say, then you'll continue to be safe amongst us, right? So there will not, a lot of these preachers will not enlighten you, because it's like, you know, you're not finna F up my money. And then in essence, you have people like Walrus, who is brought up in this foolishness, and all they know is dogmatic preaching, and this is what you're supposed to do, and this is that, and da 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 da. And I'm just like, well, what happened to actually saving souls? What actually happened to actually showing people what's really in the book? So let me help you out with something, because I see, and what's up to all my people, all my moderators, I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Y'all, let's try to do what we got to do tonight, because again, I'd like this is just not. And thank you, Jasmine, I appreciate that. Thank you all so much. Also, you all, if you want to donate or anything, you can also donate Cash App. And I'm going to explain a lot of this stuff tonight, okay? I'm going to explain a lot of this stuff tonight. I'm going to explain this YouTube. I'm going to explain the government with church policies. I'm going to explain all this dumb, ignorant foolishness, because again, This back and forth stuff, y'all. To be honest with you all, it's about views, it's about likes, it's about subscribers. Now, one thing you have to understand with YouTube, and that's this: you don't get paid for subscribers. Like, you don't. I mean, the only thing that it is with the subscribers is you get rewarded. You get a little badge. You know, once you get 1,000 subscribers, you're able to be monetized. Okay. But with that being said, let me just show y'all how the game works. Some of these people don't even have a lot of subscribers, but they feel like the beef is going to make people come to their channels. You have to have at least 1,000 subscribers before they even look at you. And before they even look at you, you have to have at least 4,000 minutes of watch time. Okay? You got that? Before they even will consider monetizing your channel. Now, with that being said, here's the other side to this right here. And that's this. You have to constantly be on YouTube just to say, hey, I've met my quota. I've met my quota. You should be monetizing my channel by now. You should be monetizing my channel by now. Oh my God. So then you have ignorance like this who sit up here and constantly, it's just like you have this banter. And you have these idiots who be down there in the comments, Miss Monique, and they be down there like, yeah, that's right. Tell them they going to hell. And I'm saying to myself, like, we keep saying this stuff over and over again, right, y'all? We keep saying this stuff over and over again, but the reality of all of this is, even though we're out here talking about these gays going to hell and these lesbians and these lies and all of this stuff, we keep saying all this, but you don't have a say-so to where anybody goes. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you say. I don't care how many times you quote certain scriptures in the Bible. You personally don't have a say-so to where and what somebody is going to do and where they're going to go. So the idiotic part about this is government sits back, give these people these 501c3s, and yes, you got some black. Now let's start here. Let's start here. You have a government. You have a government that's created off the backs of the people that they have enslaved, right? You have governments that's created off the backs of the people that they have enslaved. He did not. So then now we start putting policies on people that are not superior to the ones that are in government, right? Right? Y'all follow me, because I'm going somewhere with this. So then we start telling people this is the way the government runs. I know. So you have the people that are in the government power. They're really, they don't really care what y'all do. They don't really care what y'all do. So then everything that falls under them is subjected to their rule and reign, right? So then the government system is not going to have a problem with these so-called Christians beating up on the so-called gays or the blacks or whatever the case may be. They're not going to have a problem with that. Why? Because basically, according to the scripture that they have recreated through the Roman Catholic system, is that according to the Bible, black people are our slaves. I mean, that's how they did slavery, right? So then you have walruses out here that will sit up here and take these scriptures and preach to you a gospel that they don't even get themselves. So then they use big words that they clearly don't even understand themselves and want to say all this mess to sound educated and sound like they're really doing something. But the fact of the matter is, you're not helping nobody, not even your own self. Okay, so then let's go here. You really want to help somebody? You really want to help somebody? Then we're going to go here tonight. You really want to help somebody? Okay, so then tell me this right here. If the Bible says that the Messiah shall come and the lineage from the lineage of the Messiah shall come from King David and King Solomon. So then tell me this right here. Why is it that nobody talks about the Emperor King Haile Selassie? Nobody talks about Haile Selassie. Do you all know who Haile Selassie is? Haile Selassie was an emperor in Ethiopia who died not too long ago. But his lineage comes from King David and his lineage comes from King Solomon. Did you not know that the man has a grandson? Did you not know that the man has a grandson? And do you not realize that when the Bible talks about how the Son of Man, the one that shall sit on the throne or whatever, he shall be walking amongst you all for like 1,000 years. Do you not know that this lineage from this man to that man, this lineage has been walking around for like about 1,000 years? See, we're not going to preach this stuff, but we getting up and we preaching about gays. Everything that you talk about is gays. Everything that you talk about is gays. And it's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous, right? It's really ridiculous because it's like, how are you really bringing the people back to him? How are you really saving the body? How are you saving the body of Christ? Is this light too bright? That's too, okay, there we go. How are you really saving the body of Christ? How are you really enlightening the people? And I know, let me tell y'all something. Let's go here. When the Bible was made, it wasn't made for Christians. It don't say nowhere in the biblicals nothing about Christians except for Christian was a derogatory name. Christians was a derogatory name for people that followed Christ, right? That's what it was. So then you turn around and it's like the Bible, seriously, okay, it's in my bag. The Bible, listen here, the Bible, it says everywhere in the Bible, for the children of Israel, for the children of Israel. And then you not realize that everywhere in the Bible, now this is the crazy part about it. Everywhere in the Bible, it talks about that the people that at least, recognize who God is, they shall be not, I don't want to say servitude because I don't want to go that far, but they shall be, oh God, I don't want to say this like this, but they shall be, in a sense, almost subjected to the elect people of God. Now that's in the Bible. I can't make that up. We're not going to teach that, right? We're not going to teach that. But all these years, we're walking around here like we're second-class citizens when we're actually running stuff, right? But because we've been taken over, by people, because of our disobedience, our lack of knowledge, and we just choose to do what we want to do, then this is the reason why we're in the place that we're in. We never talk about these black kings and these emperors and stuff. We never talk about that stuff. All we see is white people, right? All we see is white people. Not to sit up here and downplay anybody, because honestly, real talk, it's these white folks that's putting things in place so that when the Lord comes back, everything is where it needs to be. And it's like, okay, so any of y'all who've been following what I said actually in the book, it said that the salvation is to those who love me, fear me, and obey my commands. That's Bible. It ain't said nothing about you gotta do this, you gotta speak in tongues, and you gotta hikororobosha. No, God said himself, he said if you do your salvation, because I'm gonna get on BlackWalrus in a moment. Your salvation is to those that fear, love, and obey my commands and ordinances. That's what salvation is. But you say that we don't follow the law, right? You say that we don't follow the law. Well, so if there is no more law, let's just go here. If there is no more law, there is no sin. What's up, everybody? If there is no law, there is no sin. Right? If there's no law, there's no sin. If we said today that we don't have to, if we said that we don't have to obey the laws of the land, right? Obey the laws of the land. The Bible says obey the laws of the land too. If we say that we don't have to obey the laws of the land, then somebody can easily kill you and get away with it. Somebody could easily walk in your house and steal your flat screen TVs and all of those things like that and get away with it. Because again, there are no laws in the land. There are no laws. You had this Tanya. There are no laws. So again, if we're going to say, what's up, Bishop? If we're going to say that there are no laws, then leave these folks alone. But again, so let's go here. So I'm again, and this, and I promise y'all this. I plan for this to be my last video dealing with this idiot. This is the reason why I posted what I posted on my YouTube post. I posted the pictures of February the 20th when I actually went to this man's house and I actually had a conversation with him. I posted those pictures because pictures don't lie. I was at your house February the 20th with you and your grandson, okay? Dominique was just leaving the house. Sister Carter had called that particular day and she was like, oh my God, that's Sister Jives' grandson. Oh, I'm over here busy in meetings and stuff. I wish I was there. She said, Carter, are y'all going to lunch or something? And, you know, it was like, no, this was like, you know, I just called and I said, I'm coming over. You know, it was. So we sat down and had a meeting. We sat down and had a meeting because my thing was this. You know, I'm like, okay, I wanted to know personally, why are you coming at me? I haven't did anything to you. You're basically mad. This is our meeting. We talked about all of these allegations that he was putting out, and he had all the documentation spread out there on the table, right? Okay, signed documents and all this other stuff like that, right? Then we went into, I was trying to help him understand, like, hey, while you're out here preaching all this foolishness and this dogmatic, retarded foolishness that you're doing, you're an educated man, supposedly, hypothetically. You're an educated man, right? So then, why don't you educate these young men how to be men? That's not even difficult. That's not even difficult to even understand. I mean, hello, saints, children. Like, that shouldn't even be difficult to understand. Hold on, y'all. That shouldn't even be difficult to understand because I'm just like, you know, you've made mistakes in your life. You've beat the hell out your wife. You not only beat the hell out your wife, but you beat the hell out your daughter. Not only did you do that, but it's like, you know, you've done some crazy stuff in your life. So why not teach these young men and be an example to these women from your mistakes? Hey, this is what not to do. I came up in the church and I made mistakes. I don't want you all to make the same mistakes. I don't want you all to make the same mistakes. Don't do what I did. You know? Don't do what I did. So here's the thing. So while we're sitting here, and I know some of y'all going back and forward from this live to his live to see what he's saying. Y'all seriously, this is stupid. There's never going to be a resolution with this. There's never going to be a resolution with this. You know why? Because here is a man that feels that he's right in everything that he's doing. You know why? Because he's hurt, he's mad, he's embarrassed, and you've been kicked out, and you've been blacklisted. Simple as that. Simple as that. All you're over there on your channel doing is preaching hatred. Simple as that. You're preaching hatred. The only thing that I'm hearing this man talk about is sissies. Punks, faggots, and sissies and lesbians. That's it. Punks, faggots, sissies, and lesbians. That's all you preach about. You talk about Blake. Blake's a homosexual. Joe Lyles is a homosexual. Homosexual. Are you mad or not? Are you mad or not? Like, seriously. And I'm going to tell you something, y'all, like, real talk. Like, I'm glad I'm just, like, kind of moving it around because I don't want to be old and doing the same thing. Like, that's dumb. Like, that's really dumb. Like, I'm not kicked out of the church at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually, the people do love me. But I'm like, I don't want to be sitting up here, you know, we got to worry about being escorted out the church because I'm up here talking so bad about the bishop and carrying on, because that's the main reason why the Negro got kicked out. You up here coming in here going live talking about this is a 700 club and this bishop right here is a homosexual. Who is going to allow you in their convocation or anything when you with this foolishness? Now, mind you, everybody got their own opinion about Church of God in Christ convocation, whatever the case may be. So, here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. It's never going to, you're mad. It's never going to change. He's mad. Child, don't nobody know who Cross is. I don't even know who Cross is. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. This man is going to keep going until he stresses himself out. Yeah, y'all can go report him if you want to. Go ahead and go report him. I don't care. This man's going to keep going on until this is his legacy. This is his legacy. He talking about he going to try to destroy Bishop Blake's legacy. No, sir. You're trying to destroy somebody else's legacy, but you're really destroying your own. How are you feeding people? Like, how, like, let's ask this question, y'all. How is the people being educated? What legacy are you leaving for the next generation? So then let's pause right there, because I've seen this so many times. Because I saw Larry Reed pop on his live and was sniggling and grinning all on the man's live. And I'm saying to myself, it's funny that you can take your black ass on his live and be sniggling and grinning, right? You could be sniggling and grinning, but every time somebody's on your live talking shit about you, you get an attitude and you're like, oh no, I'm not gay, I'm da-da-da-da. And I'm like, it's mighty funny. It's mighty funny that you can go and endorse some garbage, right? This man is, the only thing that they can say about me is my mama. My mama this, my mama. Your mama this. And I'm saying to myself, so what does that have to do with me again? What does that have to do with me? Because the judgment of one does not have anything to do with me. Hey, okay. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, you just keep bringing up about my mother. Just keep, I mean, now mind you, you're supposed to be an elder. You're supposed to be a bishop. But all you're doing is you're trying to downplay someone else just to make yourself seem great. Huh. Okay. You want to downplay someone that's younger than you to make yourself seem great. Meanwhile, the rest of these ignorant folks out here are coming on, tagging in, saying all kind of stuff. My thing is this right here. Somebody said, pray about it. There is no praying about this. There is no praying. Because the Church of God in Christ have sued this man and won. The Church of God in Christ have sued him and won. And yet and still this man continues to disobey the law. Y'all said, why is he attacking me? The hell if I know. I'm serious. He is blatantly disobeying the judgment that's been on him. So I'm just like, nobody's gonna talk about this? So then he gets on his live talk about, no, I won the battle. No, you didn't, sir. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't win nothing. You're still upset because you have been made publicly ashamed. You've been made publicly ashamed. So then we out here and you got people listening to this foolishness. And then now you want to attack me. And I'm just like, everybody's like, well, what's going on with you and Carter? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, I ain't personally did nothing to this man. He just feels like anybody that look like, seem like is, or that he may suspect to being gay, homosexual, lesbian, he's going to personally attack you. If you are associated with COGIC, Bishop Blake, or whatever the case may be, this man is going to personally attack you. Why? Because he is not in a place of good grace with the church. Some of y'all say, well, that church, it's an abomination. Well, that's fine too. That's fine too. That's fine too. I mean, whatever you feel or think about, that's fine too. But again, what is he doing? I ain't got no more drink, y'all. So, anyways, you all, right, Amari, right. I agree with that. If this is all we're doing and this is how we're ministering to people, if this is how you're ministering to people, then I really do feel sorry for you. I really do feel sorry for you. You know what, Joan? You know, honestly, we can go back and forward and we can call each other's names. And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, baby, trust me, I can hang with the best of them. You know, I got a degree in using good profanity. I got a degree in that, okay? But what is the point? This man is going to be, honey, Reed ain't suspect, Reed is. Reed is. You're going to, like okay, let's go there for a second because I done got real tired of this. You know, my thing is this right here. I don't have an issue with Larry Reed at all. Let me just say that. I don't have an issue with Larry Reed at all. But when you do ignorant bullshit, and he's probably watching right now. Hey, Larry. When you do ignorant bullshit like, you want to call me and you want me to take on one of your stories and you say, well, it could help you make money. I've never needed a handout. I don't mind help. We can help one another, but I've never needed a handout. So then you want to tell me about a E. Dewey Smith having a baby out of wedlock and being on the sister circle, and you want me to take on that, and I ask you, I said, well, where are the facts? Where are the proof? I need that because I'm not going to report something, and well, I can't give it to you. I can't give this. I'm like, first of all, well, then I'm not going to do it. Y'all, let's talk about that. Let's talk about this. But then you get on your lives and you want to discredit. Y'all, we gonna go there. You want to discredit William McCray because so many people don't like William McCray. You want to discredit William McCray because there's the Heathen Central, there's the Usher Board that's dragging William and what's that boy name? Andrew Caldwell. You want to sit up here and drag William McCray, but let's talk about the history of you and William McCray. You and William McCray have known each other for a little minute. And you've been following behind William McCray for a minute, trying to do what he does, trying to take his stuff. Because at one point, William McCray was getting 500,000 hits on one story in one setting. Let's talk about that. Every time William McCray dropped a story, and I'm not kissing ass, I'm just telling you what I know. Every time William McCray dropped a story on somebody, whether it was COGIC or whether it was somebody in the secular world, this man had over 500,000 hits on his website alone, right? I remember seeing it. When my cousin, the COGIC couple, When they got put on the blog, it was people from all over the Church of God in Christ that was on there talking mad trash. And that particular one, I think it had 1 million hits, but it had a lot of hits. Had a lot of hits. But we not gonna act like, we gonna act like, oh, William is just, he's this is granny or whatever. No, this man actually, he put some stuff out and people were going to his site to see what the fuck was going on. But you want to act like you the king of this. No, you got your stuff from somebody else. So then you want to come on your live, especially when it came down to this recent stuff with domestic violence, and you want to get into, I'm the king of this. I'm the king of this. Yeah, this blogger, this blogger, this blogger. No, say my name, sir. Say my name. Because I don't mind acknowledging you. Say my name, right? Say my name. You want to talk? Yeah, he's a blogger and he's gay. Why is that the focus? Why is my sexuality the focus? Because, sir, I got tea on you. Yeah, if y'all want to just sit out here and talk about, my mother and I'm gay and everything, quite frankly, go ahead. But you want to talk about me. But no, let's talk about the fact that the dude that you was sleeping with while you was married, oh, I ain't never did nothing while I was married. No, let's talk about this. Now, if I really want to get messy, like I can start throwing these names out here. But I ain't gonna do that to my friend. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that. You was sleeping with a young man that was actually underage. And he was working at your church or your armor bearer, whatever the hell that was. So my thing is this. No, Larry, that's what I'm talking about. So this is the situation. You got people like Larry Reed and Earl Carter that wants to be mad, that wants to be upset and want to downplay everybody else. But the thing about it is, why? Why? Why are you trying to downplay everybody else to make yourself look good? If you're going to report, damn it, report. That's all. If you're going to report the story, report the story. Don't get mad because your fellow vlogger has reported it and you want to act like, some vlogger. No. We all in these YouTube streets together. And we all report merely pretty much on the same thing. So this is why the government is not going to sit up here. This is why the government is not going to really get involved in any of this because, this is nigga mess. This nigga mess. This nigga mess. This nigga mess. Why are we really going to get involved in a pastor, in an Antonio Rockamore kicking another nigga out the church? Let them niggers fight. They don't really understand what's going on. Let them niggers fight. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. Y'all have to go back and watch the replay. This is what's going on. Nobody's going, I can report Earl Carter all day long. They don't care. They don't care. Really, they don't care. Like them niggas fighting. Let them kill themselves. We're trying to control, we're trying to have population control. Let them kill themselves. Oh well, whatever. Baby, government don't care nothing about you. Seriously. The government don't care nothing about you. Honey, if you get shot today, that's one less nigga that they got to worry about. Earl Carter's on here and all he talks about is faggots, faggots, faggots. So that's a little suspect, right? That's a little suspect, right? And then you want to talk about preparation H? That goes around your asshole in there and everything like that. Why you worried about what's going on and around in somebody else's ass? That's suspect like a motherfucker, okay? That's suspect. That's suspect. I would say some stuff, but I don't even want to have that in my head. Cause I don't need you getting no fucking preparation H for nobody. Seriously. But I'm the object of discussion right now. I'm the object of discussion right now, right? So I got to deal with a Reed. I got to deal with a Carter. I got to deal with the other ones, and I'm just like, why y'all upset with me? What I do? What I do? What I do? What I do? Larry don't want nobody to think that he's gay, but you out here talking like Medea, looking like a fly, a black roach. And then now you in cahoots with this whole prophetic circle. What? You a prophet? You selling prophecies for $40? Seriously. Seriously. You said, what did Larry do to me? Oh, we've already talked about that. You get what I'm saying? Like, again, we sitting up here doing this stuff over and over again, and I'm like, it's all about money. Again, it's nigga mess. It's nigga mess. That's what it is. It's nigga mess. It's nigga mess. You want to have a prophetic college or gathering or whatever. For what? What? It's about money. So let me help you out in this hierarchy thing, right? Let me help you in this. The church, black people, is in these circles trying to come up and conjure up ways to make money, right? The church is trying to conjure up ways to make money. They're trying to conjure up ways to make money. So then they come up with a prophetic conference to sit up here and tell you things that you already know about yourself, to come up with ways to tell you stuff that you should already know that's common knowledge. And then they want to sell you something, sell you hopes and dreams that more than likely, possibly, ain't gonna come. I see the Lord saying that you're gonna become a millionaire. Everybody is not gonna become a motherfucking millionaire. My God. Seriously? I know we have the show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but my God. Everybody is not gonna be a millionaire in this world. I mean, hell, if y'all watch Netflix and all these other documentaries, you'll understand that we barely got enough food on this entire earth to feed everybody. But you saying that, God, you're going to be a millionaire. God said everybody in the room going to become a millionaire. Stop lying to these people. But you want to be a prophet. You got all these people that want to be a part of the prophetic circle, right? All these people that want to be a part of the prophetic circle. Earl talking about he got the 7,000 club or 2 club or whatever club. And I'm just like, what are you really doing? What are you really doing? What are you really doing? Seriously, what are you really doing? You're getting people amped up and hyped up about what? Amped up and hyped up about what? $1 million? $1 million? Seriously? I'm going to run. Oh, the prophet's going to be in town. Oh, let me get on to the church, girl. Ooh, the prophets. And I'm like, do you not realize that all of these people that call themselves prophet don't live by the word, don't practice what they preach? They got double lies. Half of them sleeping with men, sleeping with women and carrying on, got babies out of wedlock. So really, what example are you leading for the people? Seriously. You just jacked off before you came into church. You was just in a whole threesome 3 days before you got in town to go have the conference. And you think you finna lay hands on somebody? I think not. Y'all can have it. 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 I'm good. You can keep them meat beaters, okay? You can keep them meat beaters right over there. I'm not, You can have it. Keep them meat beaters right over there. It's stupid. It's stupid. I don't want you laying hands on me because you have some sort of spirit on you, okay? You sit up here, you like folks to beat on your cakes, and you like to go pass around these nasty diseases and all these little STDs and carrying on. I mean, hey, you got Earl Carter that's so worried. Earl Carter is a psychomaniac. He is a down low homosexual man because he's so concerned about what's going on around in folks' asses and carrying on. Then you got, oh Lord, I don't want to get no letter from these folks. But then you got Todd who want to act like he a gangster. I don't need these folks trying to lay hands on nobody and transference of the spirits of what they got in them to somebody else. Seriously. Seriously. Okay? Just seriously. Y'all can run to it. I'm good. I'm good. I am good over here. Like, church to me is nothing but a social club at this point. Like, it's not what it used to be. Like, I was actually on the phone with my play mama, and we was just talking about the good old days, you know? And it's just like, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Anyways, y'all, I am backing out of this fight because it's stupid at this point. Like, I think my next little venture is going to talk about the foolishness between church and state, or church and government, because I'm going to show y'all how this thing works. And I'm really not going to be, I'm not even going to try to get in trouble where I got to look over my back and worry about who going, no, I'm just going, my basic thing is I just want to teach you and show you, hey, this is what it is. This is what it is. It's enough tea. The real tea is how these churches are working for the government. The real tea is how these churches are working for the government. That's the real tea. Why do you think No, Yogi, I'm good. The real tea is that that's the real tea. The real tea is that these people will never enlighten you. The real tea is that people will never enlighten you, but they will emotionalize you and tantalize you and get your panties Morris and get you to give that money. And then once you get that money, here we go. Once you give that money to them, they intel got to turn around and pay who? Uncle Sam. So keep on. I mean, it is what it is. Keep on. I mean, you know, we got these big old conferences and these big churches and carrying on. And who do they have to pay? It ain't who? Okay, you know how you have to pay your tithes to your church or your pastor? But who is your pastor paying tithes to? Okay, well, he probably paying tithes to the bishop. Okay, well, who is the bishop of the bishop of the bishop paying tithes to? Uncle Sam. I mean, we all technically have to pay tithe. I mean, well, we have to pay taxes to the government, right? We have to pay taxes to the government, right? Right, we do. We all have to pay taxes to the government. But in order for the rich to keep getting richer, you got to keep keeping the dumb dumber. Because I promise you, if you really talk this word the right way, oh yeah, and honestly, the Vatican, America owes the Vatican. Who is the richest church in the world? Rome. Rome. That's the richest church in the world, the Vatican. Where did all this Christian stuff come from? So what do? We keep doing the same thing over and over again. We keep doing the same thing over and over again. So we're going to keep making up all these gimmicks and schemes to make ourselves richer so that people like John Gray could take the money from the church and from the people, from the ignorant minds of the people. You said you want me to cite my sources. When I cite my sources, y'all still don't want it anyway, so it's pointless. When I had all that stuff popping up on the screen, folks still was debating and talking okay? So it's like, hey, what? I mean, if you see the cited sources on the screen right here, and you still say that I'm a lie, what's the point? When you have the sources that I have that be popping up on the screen here and there, and you still say, oh, you a lie, it's pointless. But I'll still do it though. I mean, just for shits and giggles. But again, y'all, like, seriously, John Gray can take the money from the church and go buy his wife a $200,000 car. Oh, a workman is worthy of his hire. Is he really the workman? Is he really the workman? Really? Is he really the workman? Is he really the workman? Because let's first of all, words are spells, okay? So let's break down these words. A workman. No, you're right. Not all churches fall in this category. But a workman is a person that's out here in the vineyard working. Not just up in the pulpit on Sunday preaching. Anybody could preach. Anybody could preach, right? Yeah, anybody could preach. But a workman is out there. You're constantly dealing with the sheep. You're at the nursing homes, you're at the doctor's office, you're at the schools, and you're at here tending. A shepherd tends to the sheep. If there was a shepherd like a walrus, if there was a walrus shepherd out here, you wouldn't have no sheep. You would have goats. You would have goats. I mean, goats do what they want to do anyways, right? Right. Goats do what they want to do anyways. Sheep follow. So you're herding goats. You're herding goats, right? You're herding goats. So y'all, anywho, it is what it is. Listen, this man probably gonna make 300,000 more videos about me with my name in the title, talking about the sissies and somebody's coming for you. Well, sir, you keep on, death's gonna be coming for you because you got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Okay? You got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It's stupid. And y'all, the reason why I'm not livid like I was on the last 2 videos, it's pointless, y'all. It's really pointless. This man, y'all go over there and watch the stuff. Y'all go watch the stuff. What is he mad for? What the hell is he mad for? You got his wife in the background sniggling and grinning like a chess cat. You got Larry Reed on his live up here indulging in the conversation. You get what I'm saying? But every time somebody calls into your show to check you, to ask you questions because you're so worried about trying to call somebody else a homosexual and gay, and when somebody calls you a gay or a homosexual, oh, I'm not. See, folks are so worried about me saying what churches are doing things the right way. And there actually are people doing things the right way. But again, what they say, the little fox spoiled the whole vine. One bad apple will spoil a whole bunch. Now that's not technically true, but if I'm a person that does not do church, and I see out of 200 people, I see these 20 that's doing this, and I'm just so disgusted with the 20. I'm like, oh, I ain't fooling with none of y'all then. That's the way it go. That's the way it go. And Deborah, I'm with you. Jesus had a job. The 12 disciplines had a job. Oh, when I tell you, what? Finna go have some shut-eye. The 12 disciplines had a job. What's wrong with these preachers out here talking about, I'm full-time ministry. Full-time ministry. You said, wait. You said, I think you should put Larry so we can have a conversation. Now, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I'm really good on that. You know why I'm good on that? Because a liar will always be a liar. A liar will always be a liar. That is what it is. It is what it is. I don't do that stuff. I don't do that. I don't sit up here and try to downplay some other YouTuber so that I can make myself. Listen here. This is one part of what I do. And everybody else doing their own thing to make their show what it is. Simple as that. Everybody in these YouTube veins and avenues is doing what they do to make their show what it is. Everybody wants to be in the million club. Real talk. Everybody wants to be in the million club. They want to have 100,000 viewers. They do. They want to have 100,000 viewers. They want to have 500,000 viewers. But what are you bringing? What are you bringing? T is going to forever be here. And it doesn't matter how you do it. You can cuss them out, use profanity, or you can be educated and have things sliding up on the TV screen, and whatever the case may be. You can. But again, if people like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. I've probably had over 20 million people to come through my channel. Real talk. Between my channel and Facebook, I've probably had 20 million people to run through my channel. I would have had a lot of subscribers. Like, real talk, a lot of fucking subscribers. Whoa. But again, when you talk about their favorite preacher, when you talk about, because y'all know I was on 180 for a minute, talk about all this stuff, and then you, especially when you start, telling what's really going on, people, they one, probably not going to subscribe, two, not come to your stuff, or block, or whatever. I just need to just beat my face one day and show y'all how to do makeup. I don't know. Hell, I don't know. I already got good skin as it is anyway, so it's like whatever. It's so dumb. It's so dumb, y'all. Anyways, I love y'all. I really do. I love y'all. I really do. Thank you for the support. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Seriously, real talk. Hit that subscribe button. It is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. Yeah. If you all want to donate, you can also go to patreon.com, and you can go there, putting things out over there. You also can go to the Cash App and donate on the Cash App, $ DeMarioJives, and hit that Cash App over there. Anyways, y'all, I'm like, if y'all feel what I'm saying, just just say amen, hit the Cash App button, whatever. Just say something, because I'm like, for me, I'm gonna tell you something. For me, honestly, as much as I've been reporting this year, it is the end of the year, and I have concluded there will forever be child molesters in the church, that the church endorses, right? There will forever be womanizers and men abusers and women abusers in the church, and the church will forever endorse them and put them up. Meanwhile, the abused, they will try to shun. It was Sean. We see this already. We saw that with Kalina Fontenot, that's what it is. We saw that with Kalina Fontenot. Her husband's church loves her husband. Oh my God, oh, we love you, Pastor, we love you, Pastor. But she's shunned. All these other first ladies that's up there in Kansas City, husband and dicked around on them and carrying on, got babies all on them and carrying on stuff like that. The men are forever preaching, but the women are called whores. The women are called whores. Charles, I don't know why Earl is messing with me. I don't know. I don't talk to Earl. Y'all remember last week when I was on live and Earl Carter was trying to call me? I'm not finna do this with you, sir. Blocked. I'm not finna do this with you. We will forever have this problem in the church. There will forever be Earl Carters in the church. This is why I am not doing it. Do you hear me? This is why I am not doing it. There's going to forever be a story just like that pastor in Ohio. Somebody was giving me some tea about that. Just like that pastor in Ohio who killed that transgender woman. Why'd you kill the transgender woman? What'd she do to you? Was y'all fucking or something? We will forever have these problems. And the church will forever support the pastor. Huh, Coco, I promise you, honey, I'm going to live my best life. Take a few trips, go a few places, see a few things. God had created all this wonderful stuff on this earth. And I'm so concerned about what? Niggas in the church? So, when y'all start seeing some different videos, I'm living my best life. Real talk. Real talk. Living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. Living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. Seriously. The government is cool with this. The government will forever be cool with this because they still getting paid. Y'all can argue all day long. You can put transgenders out the church. You can sit up here and talk about gays all day long. All this stuff like that. As long as you pay. Oh, Fred, I'm going to find out. Oh, yes. I'm going to find out, Fred. Hey, Fred. That's my friend. The church will forever endorse this mess. And the government will forever be paid from this mess. We'll forever be paid from this mess. That's okay. We're going to forever have Mother Kellys in the church. We're going to forever have an Earl Carter in the church. But I'll tell you what's going to really start happening is you're going to have some folks that's going to walk up in the church and just start blowing some niggas back. This is the day and time that we're in now. They're going to stand their ground. They're going to stand their ground. You're not going to sit up and be talking shit about me and you was just fucking the other night. What? Oh, yeah. That was the reason for the Ohio man. Don't nobody just kill somebody just because. What? Right, Fred. Don't nobody just do this stuff just because. Anyways, I love y'all. It is what it is. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Now, Edwin. Now let me say this. Let me be honest with you. Let me just say this right here. Out of all denominations in the world, the Vatican runs pretty much all of this. Let me show you how. Look at T.D. Jakes, a big, huge, mega black church. You go to the Vatican and you kiss the Pope's ring, right? Right. Yeah. All of these other people, these big name people, you go to the Vatican. Y'all sit down and talk. You have to kiss the Pope's ring, kiss the Pope's hand, bow down to the Pope. Everything Everything is controlled. You know why the Vatican ain't really tripping about the gays? You know why? It's because they know, like, I mean, one, they're not tripping. Like, baby, they got gays running all up and down through the Vatican. Half them popes over there gay. Like, real talk. Honey, the Bible even talked about how homosexuals there were male and female prostitutes in the church. Well, mainly male prostitutes in the church for the Levites and carrying on. So it's like, nobody's gonna talk about that? Nobody gonna talk about that? Hello? Nobody gonna talk about that? Nobody? Hey, Earl, you gonna talk about that? That's the reason why the church went down, because they had a homosexual in the church. Bitch, no it's not. They had gay men in the church to keep the men from going out to getting women pregnant, because you couldn't be an effective Levite if your focus was not on doing the Levitical things in the temple. Damn, Pam, so if you had babies and carrying on, you couldn't focus in the church. Why? Why you couldn't focus in the church? Because you had to sit up here and you had to go home with your wife, you had to run behind the kids, you had to do this. But if you didn't have nothing to worry about, and you got horny, and you went the man, hey, the man can't get pregnant. Hey, boom. Sound crazy, don't it? It's the truth, though. It's true, though. This is why these people that were in the temple did not have wives. Now, that point right there can go real deep. That can go real deep. That can go really deep. Because I can actually talk about somebody else that didn't have no wife, no girlfriend, no side piece, no nothing for a long time. And nobody said nothing about that. It's around about a whole bunch of niggas. Everybody said, okay, anyways, woo, whatever. I'm going, y'all. Listen. I love y'all. I'm finna go. Thank you all for contributing. Thank you all for being a part. Y'all want to donate, hit that Cash App at $DeMarioJives, and we'll talk later.